Hi guys, how are we doing? Welcome to. I would say welcome to the weekend. It's like I'm a little bit late for that because it's Sunday night. I feel like I'm not quite up to speed, as it were. Need to get a bit more organised. Think about what I'm saying before I say it. Have we all had a nice weekend? Are we all getting blown around all over the place? I don't know if you can hear it. The microphone's usually pretty good, but outside I've got trees based there, and it's a good way. Let's just say it's a good job. It's not a two-way conversation because I won't be able to hear you. Too much blowing around. We've got a few things tonight. Oh, also got red wine tonight. So let's drink that first. Let's catch up with the comments, see where everyone is and who we've got here. So we've got Diran. He's coming from YouTube Land. Andrew Mitchell's here from YouTube Land too. Good evening from Michael Kenny. Paul Austin's here. Good evening. Big PB's in the house. Tim Dix is as well. Even all fingers crossed for the draws. Vickers is here, Stephen Shree is here, and Simon Skinner's here. Not many. Now, there's a very good chance, not a very good chance, but there is a chance that people don't have internet access. We've got, certainly I was looking at Facebook whilst I was waiting for this to start, and there's a lot of trees down around here. So there could be phone lines down. If I disappear before the end of this, and it won't be the first time we've had internet go down. I will obviously figure it out. We may not be able to come straight back up, depending on what I've got access to. But if that is the case, if we go down, then I will reschedule the draw for another night. Speaking of which, what have we got tonight? We have got these two beauties. So that's the Bravell, the 23-year-old, one of 9 bottles, which is just bananas. And then we've got the 21-year-old Strathmill, which is again one of 9 bottles, which is bananas. We've got the Turbo, which I haven't got here. We have got one other thing, which I'm gonna. Let me just see how many people we've got. Whilst I think about it, let me just catch up. Dave Forrest is here. Evening, good luck to you. Simon Avon is here. Gerald Key is here. I all good luck. And Bob is coming in from YouTube Land. That's Bob Ware. Evening, everyone. Can't stay tonight, but good luck. Good to see you, buddy. So, whilst I remember, obviously next week is Burns night. But obviously, is it Thursday? I want to say Thursday. I've done some digging to try and find the best Burns night whiskey there is. There's been a few over the years that people have released, and some are obviously cashing in on the name, shall we say, and others are not bad. So the best one I could find, the best score I could find was for this. This is the 1998, quite a while back now, from Aaron. This was released to celebrate 250 years of Robbie Burns. What I'm going to do is I was going to do this for next weekend's competition, but obviously that comes in after Burns night. So what I was thinking about is I might release effectively next weekend's competition after this. And then if we can get it sold out by Thursday, then I'll nip on and do a draw just for that for Burns night. If not, it will get drawn on the weekend. But I figured I'd do it sooner rather than later, give everyone a fighting chance. Evening, everyone can't stay. That was what we just did. Evening all. Good luck, everyone. Had an issue last week with my phone and left random comments. That's all right. Random comment. Do you know what? That's the rule is you get included in the comments draw if you leave a comment. It doesn't qualify what that comment has to be. Whether it's intelligible, you could leave it in Hungarian for all I know. You still got qualified as being a commenter. So, of the things that we're drawing tonight, I think we're probably going to start with the Turbo. That would be my guess. Yeah, I think we'll start with the Turbo. Then we'll do the double, the Strathmill and the Bravell. And then we'll do the Freebie and the comments. So let's do the Turbo first, shall we? Now, am I organised enough that I've actually set up random.org? Oh, it's looking all right. We're not too far adrift. So, hold new draw. It's going to be spelled incorrectly, I'm sure. Turbo, and it is the 21st of January. That part of my keyboard. For some reason, my number pad wasn't working. 2024. And it's a list of identifiers. Let me just grab that. Perfect. 61 entrants. We're going to make it public. Draw a single winner. Great. We're ready to rock and roll on that one. Let me just come back and see which comments we've got. So Malk's here. Evening to you, Malk. As is Amir. Welcome to you. Darren's got his drums going. Malk. Joe No Pot. Now I'm confused what Joe No Pot means. Who knows? Drums going from Andrew. My resident drummers are in the house. Evening all, good luck from Jamie. Good evening to you, buddy. Right, crikey, can you hear that wind? I don't know if you can hear it. I think this has got a pretty good noise cancellation on it, but it's pretty rough outside. I've also got some very large trees out there. So if all of a sudden this whole entire room just gets destroyed, phone the police for me. That'd be really handy. Find the fire engine, emergency services. Right, let's find out who's going to win this turbo, shall we? Good luck, everybody. Let's go back over to random.org. The winner of the turbo is Bane in the Arse. Bane in the Arse. Ticket number 81. That's a new one on me. I don't think I've ever had that before. Now, we do have someone who has Bane as their surname, but I very much doubt it's them who's chosen Bane in the Arse as their username. Bane in the Arse with ticket number 81. Andrew Mitchell got a good wind blowing here as well. As long as the bottles don't get broken. Indeed, that's the important bit. Joe Estet milk. Sorry, should be Joe Estet, as is It's Evening Hungarian. I read it way after my Hungarian comments, and that's what threw me out. Congratulations, Bane, from Andrew Mitchell. Congratulations, Bane in the Arse from Darren, and from Mike Kenny. Jamie loves the username. Well done, Bane in the Arse. Well done, Bane in the Arse. Oh, Linda's been on the vino. So sorry I'm late. Been drinking wine in copious quantities. Cheers then, Linda. Now, I haven't got a clue. I'll be honest with you. I haven't got a clue who Bane in the Arse is. No idea whatsoever. I will find out. It's obviously a user who's been around for a long time because they remember. It dates, if I had to guess, Adrian Bane went through a winning streak. So my guess is they chose their username then, and it's still in place. So we'll find out who Bane in the Arse is. But well done to you. You got yourself that rather challenging to get hold of. Sold out in seconds. Turbo from the Glenallachie guys. So we've got to do the Strathmill and the Bravell next. Now we haven't done a double for a while, so I'm just going to remind people what happens. And let me just bring up the site so I know what I actually said. Let me just see. So we have 2 prizes. That's the important thing. And of those 2 prizes, he says, as he's trying to fill time finding the advert, the number 1, the first prize is the Bravell. So this is number 1. And to be fair, the reason I chose it this way around is this was 23 years old and this one's 21 years old. So second prize, first prize. And what happens is I do the draw same way as normal. I draw 2 winners. I do it off screen. I then read them out in reverse order, and then I show you the screen so we all see that I didn't just invent those names, that it's straight from random.org. But it adds a bit of suspense, adds a little bit of something to the mix. So let's do that, shall we? Let's find out who's going to get. Is 9 the lowest release? I can't think of anything less than that. I mean, I have to look at Forgotten Gems. They do have a tendency to find some crazy low releases. But yeah, 9's pretty special. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's start this process. Third-party draw service. Which we've forgotten. Gems, not trams. Evil and Strathmill. And it is a 21. 4. There we are. Let me just double check that they're all the right ones. They are. Number 26 at the end. So there was 95 entrants. We're going to make it publicly accessible. We're going to draw 2 winners. And we are ready. So let's come back to me. So I can't believe you guys can't hear that wind out there. Andrew and Joanna got their drums going. Peter, evening to you, buddy. Hello, good luck late tonight working up. That's easy for you to say. Balgahida? I don't know. Evening, Tad late for you. It's not too bad, Roddy. Good to see you, buddy. Lowest I've got to is one of 50 Brook Laddie. Bottles for Harrods. I don't think I've ever seen anything less than 40 bottles limited release. It's a very low release, and of course, it's the way that Forgotten Gems do their business model. I think it's quite a clever approach, if you ask me. One last thing before I draw these winners. Don't forget, if you weren't here a second ago, this is next week's weekend draw. It's the 250 from 2000 and I want to say 8, 9, 10, something like that. The Aaron release for Robert Burns. I'm going to release it tonight, and if it sells out, then I'll do the draw on Thursday, and that way we'll get it done for Burns night. I'll send an email out just so people don't know. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to click yes. I'm going to click finish the draw off screen. And then we'll do it in reverse order. Okay, so the draw has been completed. The names have been chosen. We know it knows who's first and second. I don't, but let's find out. So first up, the winner of this one, the 1 of 9, well, bottle 4 of 9. Randomly, I got bottle 4 of both of them. 47%, 47.7, 21-year-old Strathmill. The winner of that one is Eddie Sinclair. Eddie Sinclair with ticket number 115. Eddie Sinclair with ticket number 115. I don't know if Eddie Sinclair is in the comments. I haven't seen an Eddie Sinclair, but then it's not always that easy for me to keep a track. Kevin McIntyre. Sorry I'm late. Good luck all. No, good to see you, buddy. Well done, Eddie. Well done, Eddie. We've had the first one out the list. Lots of well done's coming through. Well done, Eddie Sinclair. You have the Strathmill, Eddie Sinclair. That's good for you. Now, that leaves us to Bravell, the 23-year-old. This little one, which is a little bit less, 44.6, bottle number 4 of 9, 23 years old from Bravell. Bravell is a bit of a random one, if you want, because I did some digging into Bravell because I didn't really know it. It is the only, someone like Simon Avon will correct me if I'm wrong, but Bravell is the only distillery, I believe, in Scotland that can be run by one person. So apparently the whole thing can be run by one person. They've got so much automation in place that they don't actually, they can run it on a skeleton staff of one, which is pretty impressive. So the winner of the Bravell 23-year-old, 1 of 9 bottles, is One for the Road with ticket number 76. One for the Road with ticket number 76. So let me just show you the screen and you can see the two there. So Eddie Sinclair came second, got himself the Strathmill with ticket number 115. And first prize was One for the Road with ticket number 76. So I don't know who One for the Road is, although it rings a bell, like I should know who One for the Road is. I'm waiting to see if anyone pops up in the comments and says, that's me. I've got the Bravell. I haven't seen anyone pop up and say it just yet. One for the Road. Lots of congrats. But I can't see anyone saying that's me. But you know, these things happen. These things happen. We don't always have to have people here. In fact, it's easier because if we demanded people here, we'd have far less people playing because people have things to do. So that's those two. They'll be going out this week. Robert Burns for next time. Turbo's done. Time to do the spinning wheel of Jura Death. I think time for the spinning wheel of Jura Death. So we need to choose someone for that first. So we need to go back over to random.org. And let's choose who's playing. Hold a new draw. First. So 172 tickets. We're going to make it a public draw. And we're going to draw a single winner to play the spinning wheel of Jura Death. Let me just come back, see where we're up to. A couple of comments, which assume is drummers. Indeed, a couple of drummers drumming, Andrew and Darren. Let's find out who's spinning the wheel today, shall we? Good luck, everybody. This week, the spinner is Knox Calvert. Knox Calvert. Now, pretty sure I know who Knox Calvert is, but I don't know if they're here. Knox Calvert, are you here? As most of you all know, I try to keep people's... there we are. Congrats to me. Indeed. What I have a tendency to do, so you might find it a bit strange that Andrew says congrats to me, because Knox Calvert is from... it's the Hill, I believe, and we talked about this before at Campbelltown. There's a different username inside the system as there is from the one you select. So that's why Andrew Mitchell has come up before with one username, which is his chosen one, and Knox Calvert was the one that always stays in there from when you set yourself up. So that's why it's two different. So there we are. Andrew Mitchell, it's on you. It's your turn. Let's find out, shall we? So we need to stop sharing this screen and we need to start sharing the freebie wheel. It should hopefully be on your screens now. There we are. My little face has appeared. That's better. Yeah, that looks nicer. So, as we all know, there's lots of stuff on here from Proper 12 to Glen Keith, Brookgladdy, Abalawa, McAllen, Talisker, Lefroy. You know it. It's all there, including Absolutely Nothing, which no one has ever won. No one has ever won Absolutely Nothing. Let's shuffle this around, shall we? So it's all random. Perfect. And let's make it 40 seconds long. Right. So it's ready. It's ready to go. So Malcolm, I have a question. Still game in Navid's shop. There's a bottle of McAllen's on the shelf. It looks like it says 1989 on the label, but I know it can't be. Can you identify the bottle? Not me. Vickers is on the blue. Michael Kenny says it's the Abalawa. Darren says it's yellow. Gary's just turned up. Hello, Gary. Malk says it's the Downmore. Jamie thinks it's the classic Laddie. Nev's just turned up. Good to see you. Andrew wouldn't mind the McAllen, indeed. And we have the drums going. Right, let's see what my first... Oh, I just went straight randomly, because I don't think I've ever picked that, to the Arkantoshan, the 3. I don't think I've ever spotted that one as the first one before, so we'll have to see. Ian Campbell, good to see you, even if you are late. Better late than never. That's the way you look at it. So Andrew Mitchell is playing the spinning wheel of Jura Death. I think it's going to be the Arkantoshan. That's my guess. We've had lots of other guesses. Let's find out for you, shall we, Andrew? We're off and running. Here we go. Starting to slow. Just starting to slow now. Crikey, that wind. It's coming around for absolutely nothing, you know. It's coming around for absolutely nothing. Oh, crikey crumbles, as my son would say. Oh, Christ, look, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, no. Oh, no. The first ever time. The first ever time. Oh, crikey. Oh, crikey. What do we say about that, kids? What do we say about that? Absolutely nothing has finally come in. It's finally done it. It's turned up. Oh, man. Oh, man. See, now. Oh, I don't know. Do you know what? I had an idea. So I don't know if anyone remembers this. We had this a few weeks ago. Andrew Mitchell was the first person to ever actually guess right. He actually guessed. He predicted the color in the prize, and he was actually right. That was the first one. So I think I'm going to give you an extra life token for being the only person who got it right. I did think about trying to get you something because you were the first person to ever guess. So I'm thinking I'm going to give you an extra luck freebie token. I think like 1 free life. I think that's the only right thing to do. Is you're the only person to ever guess. So I think I'm going to spin it again. I think that's what we're going to do, because I feel a bit tight because you did guess it right, and I never got you anything for guessing it right. So we're going to spin it again. We'll see what we can get you this time. And then that's what's going to happen is we're going to pull £100 credit out, and then it'll be, whoops, I should have shut my mouth. Let's see where we end up. Let's see where we end up. Right, it's cleared absolutely nothing. We're not going to do it in a way because that would be the end. We've gone past the Okatoshin, so I was wrong. You've gone past your McAllen as well, though. About hour 12, quarter cask Lefroy. There's a few things going on there. Looks like Lefroy or maybe Glenfiddich 15. Either way, not a bad result. Certainly better than absolutely nothing. Looks like Glenfiddich 15 to me. On the red. Glenfiddich 15 on the red. There we go. Peter, absolutely nothing again. Yeah, well, do you know what? If it had come up, then I really would have been stuffed, wouldn't I? Sure, I guess right. I don't think I've seen anyone else guess right, but obviously you haven't been on the absolutely nothing as well. That would be that dubious honour goes to Knox Calvert. Nice win, Andy. Nice win indeed. A Glenfiddich 15 for you, buddy. Thank you for that, Rob. It's perfectly acceptable. I knew someone had to be first. I feel a bit tight for having it in there. I kind of have to put it in there because you're supposed to have good and bad, but it's like I don't ever want anyone to not get anything. Let me have a think about that. Right. So that leaves us one other thing to do, which is the comments drawer. So we're going to change this to this, although that's not the accurate list. That's an old list. How have I grabbed all the names? There we are. Let's shuffle these around. Right, so that's ready to go. Now, that's fair. Such a shame to get nothing. Indeed, it doesn't happen very often, does it? Let's be fair, to actually get it. Because I actually said read absolutely nothing, but didn't type it. That would be a bit tight, wouldn't it? We're fine. We're good. And then there's no absolutely nothing on here. It's like, to be honest, it was the zero. You know when you get on a roulette, and I was like, the zero is always there. It's like the house win. And that's what absolutely nothing came up from. But it's taken a long time to get there. So first one that came to my mind when I looked at this was John Peebles on the green, randomly. So that's my prediction, John Peebles on the green. Let's see how we get on, shall we? Oh, actually, before I do that, let's change that to comments drawer at the bottom. I like to do those in case you want to scroll through in the future just to see where the draws are. You can skip to the bits that say at the bottom. That's always my crafty plan. So I think John Peebles. Let's see if I'm right that the green comes up. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. At least it wasn't starting on me again, Stuart Allen. Do you know what? I tried it. I tested it because I wanted to see if there was a correlation between where you start and where you finish. And actually, I had the same one start in the same place and yet wildly different finishes. In fact, Stuart Allen, you're coming round for it, I think. And John Peebles, I was close, but it's gone past it. I think it's just gone past you, Stuart Allen. Andrew Mitchell's looking for his double. No, to Tim Dix or Tanner Lewis, I think. It's gone to Tanner. Will it go as far as Roddy? Don't think so. I think it's run out of legs. There we are. Tanner Lewis. Got yourself £10 worth of free credit. That can't be bad, can it? Good on you, buddy. So that's the draws complete for this evening. The only thing I have to say, I think I'll put this on tonight. That's the plan. Limited edition of 6,000 bottles. Not 9, is it? So that's going to go on tonight. If it sells out by Thursday, I'll come on and do a draw on Thursday. That's the plan. Anyway, everything else I'll sort out this week. We'll get it out there. We'll find out who Bane in the arse is and get that turbo off to them. Have a lovely week, guys. I know there's only 2 competitions on the website at the moment. I need to upload it. It's like a never-ending thing of getting great whiskey and loading onto the site. Have a great win. I hope people don't get too much of a problem with the wind. I hope it's not too bad where you are and it doesn't cause you too much issue. Have a lovely week, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers.